Hello again, and welcome to part two of Hygienealogy for your tree pre-transfer from Ancestry to Family Search for all who are working on trees with me and with our group for Social Justice Sundays. There's another thing that I wanted to show you that makes this a little bit easier when you're in the All People section and you want to start hunting down duplicates. Instead of just looking at the list of all the names in your tree, which can really be daunting, especially if you have a lot of duplicates, you have a lot more people in your tree than actually need to be there. One thing that you can do is you can narrow either by the first and middle name or the last name fields. And either field. So what I've been doing is I've been going alphabetical. You can see that I've got a B, a question mark, an E, and an F. First thing I did was I went through here in all places where a question mark was provided as the surname. I took that out because, let's face it, there is no punctuation in genealogy. So let me show you what I'm doing right now. I'm going just through the alphabet with the surnames. I've done E and F. Let's look at G. So I'm just hitting G, and then I'm hitting search, and it pulls up all of the G's. Now, if something looks like a duplicate, then I can take a look at it. And what I've seen here is there are no dupes anymore in the G's. I've gotten them already, but I want you to see what it looks like. Here we go. We're rolling through and just looking. Is there anything that looks like it matches something else on this list? And the good ones all look good. The God Halves look good. So it looks like we're in good shape. So I go back to the top, G, H. Whoops. There you go. Now I hit H and search, and it pulls up all the H's. And then something tells me these two Joseph Hanleys are probably the same person. I'll look into that. But then we've got no. These Babettes look to be duplicates because it's the same dates roughly. So I'm going to this one, and I'm going to up top to the tools, hitting the tools, going with merge, and I'm going with BAB, and it'll pull all the other BABs. Here's another Babette Hutzler, and oh no, okay, I see. So one problem is that these are different genders. That's no good. We need to fix that. Let's look at the comparison and see what everybody is. Babette is a female name, so, and I like the person on the left because there's a little bit more information. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at this first Babette Hutzler. There we go. It is female. And so we want to go sibling Babette Hutzler. You see there, the sibling is here with the small b Babette. That is going to be, no wonder it was not gendered. And we do work with gender a lot in genealogy. So we want to make that female. We make her female. Now we can merge her with her sibling version of herself. Bam, there up she pops. And we want to keep these because they're more specific. And we can always look at the compare to make sure we've got the right person. Flora and Isaac, mom and dad, yes, okay. So we're going to close that. It looks good. We've chosen all the best options. We hit merge. Not because I'm royal, but rather because you're working with me. So now we've got another case of, it says sibling rather than sister or brother, which must mean that this Ida is not gendered. Sure enough, she's unknown. We're making her female. We're giving her a capital I. And now, because there's another version of her, we're going to merge these. Bam, there she is. Multiple photographs, that's groovy. Okay, and we'll go with that. And then merge it. And then we can go back to where we were. Little person with the little spyglass up in the left, that's the logo you're always looking for, regardless of where it is on screen, in order to find a list of people. Then we go to list of all people. And we were in the H's, right? Here we go. Let's look at the H's, see what the deal is. This Joseph Hansley, I'm thinking maybe let's look at Joseph Hansley. And let's go ahead, let's see, they're related. And, well, can you show me? Can I actually look? It doesn't look like I can. Okay, well, I'm not going to look at that way. I'll look at it another way. But in the meantime, this is the way to take a look at what's going on, in your tree. Find all of those. I see. Okay, it's father and son. All right. So we just keep going back to the person with the spyglass, the list of all people. We've done the H's. Let's go for the I's. And we go through and there are none of those. So we go to J. And here are some J's. And the other thing we can do, just use this as a moment of cleaning. Go in there, give capital letters. It is incorrect format to do all caps for a surname. It is also incorrect format to do all little letters. It is normal initial caps, the same way that you would always type, just regular typing. Here we go. And it's because once something gets transferred over to Family Search, if there's a mess there, if things are not documented well enough or they look messy, it can just cause a whole lot of trouble. And we don't want to go there for that. So I'm going back to the little person with spyglass. We've just done J. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. List of all people, J. Now we go to K. So you just work through your entire tree this way, looking carefully and making sure that you catch all the dupes. Here, Kifa Cone, there's a duplicate of her. And catch everything that you need to catch. Whether it's formatting issues or it's, like date formats and things like that, or whether it's spelling or capitalizations, date formats. Date formats are very important to get right because in the United States, what we say October 1, 1965. And the problem is that that's 10/1/1965. Well, that also could be the 10th of January, right? If we did it the way the Europeans do it, which is 1 Jan. So we have to straighten all of this stuff out and make sure that all the dates are good before we actually get into anything about crossing anybody over. So I want to double check myself. Okay, we're good with the J's. And so I'll just keep working through. So this is what I do. And this is what we should all do. And every now and then it's a good idea to go into your tree and just check around and see what's there. So because this person, the owner of this tree, Terry Pleasant, she knows the people like the Cuyates. She knows these people and she knows what their actual birthdays are. I'm not going to mess with it, even though, see, it says 12/1/1998 for Hafiza Nisia Kuyate. If you look at Asitan Basule Kuyate right above that, it says 2804. So obviously these dates are not anything that I'm going to try to mess with because 28/4, because there are only 12 months in the year, can only be the 28th of April, but 12/1 can either be the 12th of January or the 1st of December. So I'm going to ask her to do all of those corrections, and then we'll see what happens. By the way, just so you know, those kinds of errors frequently come from taking stuff from other people's trees. And what do I always say about other people's trees? They're crap. That's right. And that's why, because formatting and all that kind of stuff is a nightmare. And if you pull people over from other people's trees a lot, then you can pull over entire sets of people that are duplicates. And that's no good too. So, Terry, I'm not harshing on you, I promise. It is just a great lesson that we can learn from your tree, and I really appreciate it. Here it is, though. So, part 2, I hope that not to have to post any more parts this evening because, oh my goodness, it is very early in the morning on Thanksgiving. I'm not going to be doing any cooking. I'm just heating some stuff up. But still, I would like to be able to take a little movie time this evening and then go ahead and go to sleep. So you all have a great morning, day, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it is, wherever you are. And thank you again for being a part of my work and my experience. I appreciate you so much. Bye-bye.